Hi guys, it's Wiley here with the lovely Anna, and today you join us for something new. This is going to be a part of my new series I'm going to be doing of reviewing horror movies, but not your normal horror movies, your more indie, obscure horror movies. Now, in my Fright Crate this month, we got access to 5 movies on iBleedIndie.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. Go and check it out. The films are not that expensive to rent. I think it's like $2.44, which is quite cheap. So we decided tonight to watch a film called Night of Something Strange. Basically, it was the initial release. It came out in the 28th of May 2016. It was directed by Jonathan Strayton, and the story was by the same person. It basically tells the story of these not 20-somethings, teenagers.
Going on summer break.
Yeah, going on summer break, and they decide to stop in this motel overnight. But before that, there's a few things that are going on. But basically, there's a sexually transmitted disease that's going around. This one guy at the beginning, he is sort of a carrier, and he passes it on, and that's how it starts. So it turns them into zombies, but not your normal common law zombies where they can be killed by shooting in the head. The only way to kill these zombies, and it's not really a spoiler, but you know, the only way to kill these zombies is by shooting them in the junk. Oh yeah, you heard that right. Shoot them in the head, they come back. Now, what I will say about this film, the story was pretty good. You know, it sort of went along at a really good pace. Some of the acting wasn't great. I mean, it's an indie film, so, you know, we sort of, you know, let it slide a bit. But some of the acting was really cheesy, wasn't it? That we really couldn't let slide. There was one guy that, you know, he thought he was the big guy on campus, and some of the things he come out with was really just stupid. So they go to this motel, and the motel's really creepy. The guy who runs it is really weird, isn't he? And there's sort of undertones of there's sort of something going on behind the scenes. He makes out that he's weird, but you don't really see the weirdness. This is going to be a spoiler-free review, because I think people need to watch this film. What I will say about the film, it's very gory. If you like your gore, there's a lot of gore in this film.
It's not for children.
It's definitely not for children. You know, it's very gory. Which, you know, like I said, if you like your gore, then you're gonna love this film. Like I said, the story was very good. You know, the STD that travel, you know, that basically moves from person to person if they have sex. It worked quite well. I know there was a film. There's like a bit, not a big film, but there was a film that came out called It Follows, and that sort of had the same kind of, well, ish kind of thing. This was basically like the indie version of it, you know. I think this film is best watched with an open mind. There are some really funny bits in it. I don't know whether I don't know whether they're intentional. I don't think it was intentional, but there were some funny bits that, you know, that I literally laughed out loud. And even my wife laughed out loud as well at some of the bits. It's definitely worth checking out. You know, grab a beer and, you know, check out the film. What I'll try and do is
Don't watch it while eating.
No, definitely don't watch it while you're eating, because there are some really gross bits in this film. It stars, the people it stars Wayne W. Johnson, Janet Mason, Nicola Fiore, Tony Ann Gambell, Kira O'Brien, Dave Meadows, Billy Gabriero, Kirk Salzman, Rebecca Kasich, Trey Harrison, and Michael Merchant. But yeah, overall, like I said, I thought the film was good. On IMDb, it's been given 4.8 out of 10, which I think that's a bit harsh, because it's not a bad film. You know, it's a fun film. You know, there are, like I said, there are some really funny bits in it. Whether they're intentional or not, I don't know. But we generally laughed, and I think to be honest with you, I think the funny bits helped. I think if it had been a straight-laced film and there hadn't been no funny bits in it, then I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much as I did. You know, like I said, there are some gory bits, there are some silly bits in it that you've seen before. There is one bit in the film which I don't think really fitted. I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to spoil it, but there's a bit in the film where it didn't really fit, and it sort of spoiled it a little bit. I do recommend this film. If given a rating out of 10, I'd give it a solid 7. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Because I mean, you're not a big fan of gore. But the story was quite good, and it sort of went. And the good thing was, it's on for an hour and 34 minutes, and you don't really feel that it's on for that long. You know, there's no bits in the film where it sort of like drags, is there? There's all like constantly there's something going on, which is really cool. Like I said, some of the acting is really cheesy. If you can get past the cheesy acting, I think like I said, it's a fun film. It's the kind of film, get a couple of your mates together, have a couple of beers, and watch this film. That's what I'd say. You know, there are sex scenes in it. There's a bit of boobage in it. You know, so that, you know, if you like your boobage, that's pretty cool. There are a couple of scenes that are a bit wrong, and I was sort of like, that's a bit, you know, there's a bit at the very beginning where something happens and it's like it's pretty bad. But I mean, once you get past that bit, I think it's sort of like this. I think what they've done is they've put that at the beginning to sort of shock you and you know, to get you to carry on watching. That one bit at the beginning is quite shocking, but the rest of the film, no, not so much. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. I definitely reckon you should check it out. As you can see, my wife wasn't very big fan of it. If you don't like gore, don't watch it. But that's it. Like I said, I give it a solid 7 out of 10, and check it out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, drop a like below. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought of my first review. This is my first ever review of a film. It's very hard because I don't really know what I'm doing.
And it was the wrong sort of film.
And it was a pretty wrong film. But I'm gonna, as I said, I put a comment up, I put a post up in my group, my Geeky Girls. What I'm gonna do is the rest of the films we're gonna watch, and we'll do the review again. There's another 4 full-length films, and then there's 1 short film. So I'm gonna review them films as well, and do the same like this. like I said, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you thought.
Let us know if you watched the film.
Yeah, let me know if you've watched it.
Yeah,
and what you thought of it. Basically, whoever got Fright Crate, if you watched the film, let me know what you thought of it. Let us know whether you agreed with us. Whether, what rating would you give it out of 10? And I'll talk to you in the comments below. I like to interact with the comments. I'll always comment back. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Check out my channel. There might be something on there that you like. I do unboxings, I do hauls, I do game videos. This is something new that I thought I'd give a go to. I thought I'd give it a go. Anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Wiley out. Take care. Bye bye.